Hello students, my name is Professor Muhammad Asim and we are doing ADMath. ADMath for IGCSE students which have syllabus code 0606 and for CIEO level students which have syllabus code 4037. So both kind of students can get equal benefit from this course. Students, in last lecture we completed question number 2 of exercise 9.4 from chapter number 9 named trigonometry, and the topic of exercise 9.4 is graph of trigonometric functions. Students, in question number 1 we did all questions which are related to, I want to show, see first question number 1 of exercise 9.4. Actually I want to tell the difference between question number 6 and previous questions. In question number 1 we draw the graph of trigonometric functions cos and sine, different kind of periods, different kind of amplitude, a different kind of y shift. We did all parts of question number 1, but in this question only two functions, that is cos x and sin x, and the domain is from 0 to 360 degree. Question number 2 is also related to two trigonometric functions sine and cos, but the change is the domain are given in the radians from 0 to 2 pi. In question number 3 the graph of sine is given and we have to find the value of constant a, b and c. We did this question successfully. Question number 4 related to sine graph, again we find the value of the constant a, b and c, and we have already find. Question number 5 also related to the trigonometric function cos x, and we have to find the values of a, b and c, and we have successfully done question number 5. So from question number 1 to question number 5 only two trigonometric functions discussed, that is sin x and cos x, different periods, different amplitude and different change in y axis, or you can say y shift. But question number 6 is related to the third trigonometric function, that is tangent, and now we will do practice how to draw the graph of tangent x, what is the period of tangent, what is the asymptote of tangents. So first we will do some theoretical work. We will read one page of tangent graph, then we will start the question number 6. First you have to see the graph of tangent function. You can see on the screen the graph of y is equals to tan x. So entirely different graph as compared to sine and cos. You can see there are blue curve, or you can say blue line, and the dotted one, the red line, the dotted line. What is this? So I am reading, see with me carefully. The tangent function behaves very differently to the sine and cosine functions. Yes, of course, entirely different graph as compared to sine and cosine. The tangent functions repeats its cycle every 180 degree, so its period is 180 degree. So this is the main difference. If someone asks you that give any one difference between sine, cosine and tan, then you say that sine and cosine function have the period 360 degree, while the tangent have the period is 180 degree. So this is the one difference. The second is the third line, the red dashed lines at x is equals to plus minus 90 degree, x is equals to 270 degree, x is equals to 450 degree are asymptotes. What does it mean? Student, if you find the value of if you find the value of tan 90 degree from your calculator, or if you find the value 270 degree from your calculator, if you find tan 90 degree from your calculator, you will see on the screen of the calculator is math error. Math error. Math error means, another meaning of math error is not defined. Not defined. Or you can say another word is undefined. Not defined or undefined. Or in math term, you can write, if you write this infinity, and the sign of infinity is this. So tan 90 degree is undefined, or you can write infinity. So students, similarly, if you find tan 270 degree from your calculator, again you will get infinity. If you find tan 450 degree from your calculator, again you will get infinity. So infinity means the function is not defined at this angle. Okay. So see again, the red dashed lines at x is equals to plus minus 90 degree. It means if you find plus 90 degree or minus 90 degree, you will get undefined, infinity. X is equals to 270 degree, x is equals to 450 degree, and so on. And these angles where you get undefined value are called asymptotes. Okay. So when you find with the help of calculator 90 degree, tan 90 degree, when you find with the help of your calculator tan 270 degree, or when you find with the help of your calculator 450 degree and other angle as well. So all these angles give you the same value, that is infinity. So these angles are called asymptotes. What is asymptotes? Spelling asymptotes. Okay. So if anyone asks you what is asymptotes, then you say asymptotes are the angle where whose tangent is undefined. Asymptotes are the angle whose tangent are undefined. For example, tan 90 degree, tan 270 degree, tan 450 degree as well. Okay students. So this is the point. So one difference is tangent period is 180 degree, while sine and cosine period is 360 degree. The second difference is tangent has asymptotes, where the tangent, those angles which tangents are not defined, or you can say undefined, or you can say infinity. And this is the second difference. The next line is, the branches of the graph get closer and closer to the asymptotes without ever reaching them. This is very important, student. If you see carefully, all red lines and all blue lines, they are not meeting each other, but they are close and close and close to each other, but they are not meeting each other. They cannot meet. Okay. Asymptote line and the graph line cannot meet at any point. So if anyone join these two lines, then the graph considerably wrong. Okay. Last line, the tangent function does not have amplitude. It means tangent does not have maximum and minimum value. What is the maximum value of sine? The maximum value of sine is 1. The minimum value of sine is -1. The maximum value of cos is +1, and the minimum value of cos x is -1. But there is no maximum and minimum value of tan x. Tan take any value. For example, if you find if you find sine 30 degree, you will get 0.5. If you find sine 90 degree, you will get 1. If you find sine 90,000 degree, sine 90,000 degree, you will get 0. If you find sine 5,000 degree, for example, the answer is minus 0.64. It means sine value can never be greater than 1 and never be less than minus 1. Similarly, if you find cos 90,000 or cos 5,000 or cos 1500 and cos minus 1500, the value cannot be greater than 1 and cannot be less than minus 1. But for 10x, the value can be greater than 1, greater than 1000, greater than 5000, greater than 500, any value. Another difference which I told you, what I told you, the maximum value of sine is 1. So if we find x is equals to sine inverse 1.2, what should be the answer? Can anyone tell me without calculator? The answer is not admissible, not possible, because sine value cannot be greater than 1. But if you find x is equals to tan inverse 1.2, the answer will not be not admissible, but the answer is 50.1 degree. Similarly, if you find x is equals to cos inverse 5.3, answer should be not admissible, because the maximum value of cos is 1 and this is greater than 1, 5.3. But if you find x is equals to tan inverse 5.3, then the answer is 79.3. So it means tangent can take any value, but sine can take only 1 and minus 1. So this is another difference. So there are many differences. Therefore, tangent graph, tangent function has no amplitude, just like sine and cosine. Again see, so I am reading last line. The branches of the graph get closer and closer to the asymptote without ever reaching them. The tangent function does not have any amplitude. So hope you completely understand the basic of tangent function. Okay, now let's start question number 6. This is the general equation of tangent function. Y is equals to a tan bx plus c. What is this? What is a? Kindly keep in mind, just like sine and cosine, a is not represent the amplitude, because tangent function has no amplitude. But then what is a? A is the it stretches the graph, not there is no amplitude for a tangent function. This is very important. And when I do some question related to tan, I will give you detail of this A. But keep in mind at this stage that this A is not represent the amplitude because there is no maximum and minimum value of tangent function. What is B? B affect periods, and the formula of period is 180 degree upon B. This is the main difference. The formula of the period of sine and cosine is 360 degree upon B, but the formula of tangent is 180 upon B. And C is same, just like cos and sine, the vertical translation. Let's start question number 6. Question number 6, part A is the following functions are defined for 0 degree to 360 degree. For each function, write down the periods and the equation of the asymptotes. So in each function, part 1, part 2 and part 3, first we have to write the period and then asymptotes. So starting part A, 1, fx is equals to tan 2x. Assign the name of this equation as equation number 1. And compare this equation with the general equation I just show before this. The general formula of tan is fx is equals to a tan bx plus c. Assign the name of this equation is equation number 2. What is the requirement? Write down the period. So period is, the formula of period is 180 upon b. What is b? B is the coefficient of x in the given question. The coefficient of x you can see in equation number 1 is b. Therefore, the period is 180 upon 2, that is 90 degree. So 90 degree is the period of this tangent function. It means the graph of tangent repeat after 90 degree. How? I will give you detail when I draw the graph. Okay, the second requirement is to find the equations of the asymptotes. What I told you, asymptotes are the angles where the value of tangent are undefined or not defined. So your function is tangent 2x. Tangent 2x. So how many angles can give you the value which is undefined? First, if you put 45 degree, then you will get tan 45 to the 90 degree, and tan 90 degree is undefined. You can check with the help of your calculator. The sign of undefined is this. Then if you put 135 degree in your calculator, in your function, then 2 into x, x is 135, that is 270. 270 again give you infinity or math error in your calculator. If you put x is 225, then your calculator, then your function 225 into 2 is 450, and for 450 answer is undefined. And if you take x is equals to 315, then tan 2 into 315 is 630, and tan 630 is undefined. There are so many more values, millions of values, which give you the tangent is undefined, but your domain is 360 degree, so you have to restrict till 360 degree. Okay, therefore this is Why I am rubbing this? This is just checking and prove what are asymptotes. Therefore, equations of asymptotes are x is equals to 45 degree, x is equals to 135 degree, x is equals to 225 degree, and x is equals to 315 degree. Because all these values are given you tangent of undefined, and I showed you all values. If you put 45 in 10, 2 into 45, 2 into 135, 2 into 225, 2 into 315, you will get undefined value. Okay, I hope you understand. So this is the requirement of part A. Part A, find the period and the equations of asymptotes. The next requirement, part B, sketch the graph of each function. So I am going to sketch of fx is equals to tan 2x. Because there is no maximum and minimum value of tangent, therefore we have to make the table in order to draw a smooth graph. What are the logic of table? You can take angles from 0 to 360 degree, and you can take any interval like 90, 180, 270 and 360. But because your asymptotes are 45, 135, x 225 and 315, therefore you make the table of x and y values, and you must include all asymptotes in order to draw the graph of tangent. What I am saying, this is my table for x and y values. This is my table. This is x values. I started from 0, then take the interval 30, 30, 30. But first I take 0, then 30, then 60. But because 45 give us the undefined value, therefore we must take 45. Then 60, then 30, 30 gap, 60, 90, 120. After 120 there should be 150. See this. After 130, after 120 there should be 150. But the midway value of 120 and 135, 150 is 135, and you can see 135 give you the undefined value. Therefore we must include 135. Similarly, 150, then plus 30, 180, then plus 210, then 210 plus 30 is 240. But before 240 there is the value of asymptote which gives undefined value, so we must include this asymptote. So we have to take all asymptotes. Okay, then 240, then 270, then 300, then 315. This is 315. 315 give us undefined value, then 330, and finally 360. So table is very important. Whenever you take any interval, keep in mind you have to take all the asymptotes, because without asymptotes tangent graph is not possible. So after making the table, start to draw the graph. There is no negative value on x-axis. I am taking so you can see in your table when x is 0, y is 0, x is 30, y is 1.73, x 45, y is undefined, x 60, y is minus 1.73, x 90, y is 0, and so on. So in order to draw a good graph, take big interval. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. If I take 4 degrees, 4 square is 30 degree. 1, 2, 3, 4. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 150. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 3, 4. 210. 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 3, 4. 270. 1, 2, 3, 4. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 360 degree. These are x values. The maximum value in the table is 1.73 and the minimum value in the table is minus 1.73. So if I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 square represent 1.73. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 square represent minus 1.73. But you can take any value, you can take any gap on y-axis, doesn't mind, no problem. If you can take 4 square represent 1.73, but whenever you draw the graph, always try to draw a big curve. Let's start. When x is 0, then y is 0. This is the first point. When x is 30, y is 1.73. And when x is 45, y is undefined. So I am drawing a dotted line at 45 degree. This is our asymptote, the red line. Join these 2 points. But keep in mind, black line and red line cannot meet each other, but they can close and close and close and close, but they never meet at any point, even at infinite point. Okay, and this line asymptote occur at 45 degree. So this is 45 degree. Now at 60 the value is minus 1.73. At 90 the value is 0. At 120 the value is 1.73. At 135 the value is undefined. Again we have to draw another asymptote. I will draw a red line at 135 degree. Now join these points, these 3 points. Check this. Again this black line and this red line cannot meet at any point because they are asymptotes. Okay. At 150 the value is minus 1.73. At 180 the value is 0. At 210 the value is 1.73. Okay, and at 225 the value is undefined. Again draw the red line. What is the size of this line? You can draw a line of any size because this is undefined. Join these 3 points and these 3 points. The second red line occur at 135 degree. The third red line occur is at 225 degree. Next, at 240 the value is minus 1.73. At 270 the value is 0. At 300 the value is 1.73, and at 315 the value is undefined. Draw a red line, a red dotted line. Sorry, there is a mistake. The line should be at 215. This is my mistake. Sorry. (270 degree). The dotted line at 315 degree over here. Sorry, it was my mistake. Join these 3 points. These are the asymptotes cannot meet at any point. At 330 the value is minus 1.73, and finally at 360 the value is 0. Join these 2 points. This is your graph from 0 to 360 degree. All red lines are asymptotes, means angles which give tangent undefined. The graph is not very good, but the concepts are 100% clear. See, what was the requirement of part B of question number 1? Sketch the graph of each function. Okay, we have drawn the graph and use graphing software to check your answer. Okay, I am going to check my answer. Focus your eye on my graph and I am opening an online graph plotter. Kindly wait. Here we go. First we have to set the domain. The question is tan 2x. Tan 2x. Next, our domain is from 0 to 360 degree. 0 to 360 degree. This is just checking. And our y value is from minus 1.73 to, kindly keep in mind this is not the maximum or minimum value, because in tangent there is no concept of maximum and minimum value, and we are doing work in degrees. Look at the graph. This is just comparison. Smaller, yes. See this point 0 0, see this point 90 0, 180 0, 300 and 360. Now look at my graph. Is there any change? No. 100% correct. So this graph, an online graphing calculator, is just the verification for your internal satisfaction. So students, I hope you completely understand today's class. In today's class, we have learned how to draw the graph of tangent function, what are asymptotes, what are the period, how to take the points, how to make the table, what are the difference between sine, cosine and tan. So I hope you fully understand today's class. So students, in next lecture we will do remaining two parts. Fx is equals to 3 tan half x and fx is equals to 2 tan 3x plus 1. If you are satisfying my videos and if you think that my videos are helping you, kindly do subscribe my channel, and whenever you subscribe, don't forget to press the bell icon button so that when I upload my videos you will get the notification. Kindly share my videos as many as you can. Okay students, good luck for next lecture.